Hello there and then welcome to a brand new video. This is Happy Your Numbers where we learn maths the easy way. In this video, we are solving question 4B of BECE 2025. And as you can see the question displayed, it says, the father shared his piece of land to his 3 children. The first had 2/5 of the land. The second had 5 acres, more than the first. If the third child had 20 acres, find how many acres of land, first of all, the father shared. Secondly, the first child received, and then the second child also received. So without much ado, let's quickly go into this question. So to solve this question, we'll first have to write out our parameters. You see, what have we been given in the question? So let's start by saying we should let the total land be X acres. You see that? So we let the total land be X. Now that will mean that the first child is then going to be what? We said the first child had 2/5 of the land. You see? So 2/5 of means what? You get it? So you can just call it 2/5 X. You see? Then we come to the second child. So the second child, so for the second child, as we can see, they said the second child had 5 acres more than the first. He had 5 acres more. This is what the first child had. That is 2/5 X. But we want 5 more, so we are going to add 5 to it. These are right, 5 acres more than, right? Then the third child, the third child had what? 20 acres. So 20 acres. And that is it. You see? So now that we've written out our parameters, we said find the find how many acres of land the father shared. Now we have said that the total is what? X. You see? So what this means is the total, which is X, we're told it was shared among these 3 children. So if we add all these 3 portions, you are supposed to get our X. You see? So the first portion, which is 2/5 X, plus the second portion, which is 2/5 X plus 5. That is for the second child. Then plus how much the third child received? 20. You see? So we have formed an equation in terms of X to solve. Right? So solving, we have X is equal to, I would first want us to remove our bracket. So 2/5 X plus 5 and then plus 20. You see? So if we are to solve further, we know these are like fractions and they have the same denominator. So 2/5 plus 2/5, that is going to give us 4/5 X. Then plus 5 plus 20 gives us 25. You see? So solving for X, we'll then move this to the left hand side. So we have X minus 4/5 X is equal to 25. X minus 4/5 will then give us what? A 1/5 X, which is equal to 25. You see? So making X the subject, how will we do that? We'll multiply both sides by 5. So that 5 here cancels out this 5. And then we are going to get our X being equal to 25 times 5. 5 and not 2. So 25 times 5, giving us what? 125. So 1, 2, 5. You see? So this is the total piece of land that the father shared. And not forgetting our unit, that is 125 acres. As simple as that. So that solves our first question. Now the second one says we have to find how much the first child received. How much does the first child receive? And then if you remember, we said the first child should be 2/5 X. This one over here, 2/5 X. So for the first child, we are going to say the portion of the first child is going to be what? 2/5 X. but we have said x is 125. You see, so it implies we are going to solve for 2 over 5 times 125. You see, and 2 over 5 times 125. We know 5 divides itself once, and then it divides 125 how many times? 25 times. So we have 25 times 2, which is 50. You see, so we can say, therefore, the first child received what? 50 acres. Now, the next part says, how much does the second child receive? Right? So, the second child, we said what? 2 over 5x plus 5. 2 over 5, that is how much the first child received, then plus 5. You see, and we know how much the first child received. So, that is just 50 plus 5. And 50 plus 5 gives us what? 55 acres. So, you can say, therefore, the second child received what? 55 acres. As simple as that. So that will be it for this question. That is question 4B. And as you can see, it was very, very simple. I will write out some questions that are just as similar to this one so that you can try your hands on them to test your understanding. So here you are with these questions. They are just two. It says a farmer shared a plot of land as similar to the other one. And then this second one is a piece of ribbon is cut into 3 parts. The first part is 1/4 of the total length. The second part is 10 centimeters long. All these questions are related to the question we have just solved. So you can just go through, that is, if you've not understood it, then look at the steps, come back to this one, and then you apply that. So in our next lesson, we'll be looking at question number 5 of the BECE 2025. I do hope this one was helpful. See you in our next lesson. Bye for now.